So we're live 4 seconds ago.
We're live.
So here's what we're gonna do.
We're good.
You are gonna hold a piece of tape. No, find something dramatic, like grab the Rich T. Rudolph or
Okay.
something.
Why?
Something distinguishing. Grab the goggles. Grab the goggles and put them on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So can you guys hear me? Or pass me the mic. Is
Don't ask. Yeah, it's like
Okay, and get in front of the camera.
I'm in front of the camera. What's happening?
Hello. Hello.
These are not
Did
good to
anybody-
see out of.
You have the goggles on. Put your
Hey,
face.
Vicky, how are you?
Put your face in the camera. Put the goggles on.
Don't
Okay.
get home on the wall. I got some drinks. Anyone need a cold drink?
Oh,
Cold drink.
Vicky, everyone
Oh,
just
there you go.
Okay.
go
So
for
listen,
it.
I'm gonna
That's so
Thank
sweet.
you.
Cold drinks? What are they getting for?
Sure, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Michelle says hi.
Hi, Michelle.
Okay, so this is the really important hard part. The new broadcast link I'm pinning to the top on the Rumble House Facebook page. If you don't use Facebook, you can't help me. Okay, but here's what would really help us out, and this is kind of like our survival plan, because what happened is we had to go online for 70 weeks, and then normally Jess and I would keep Rumble House open for a year by working 60 days straight, all day, every day in the summer with the door open, right? We'd meet the next 100 people that are going to come to Rumble House, maybe 250 people that are going to come to Rumble House for the next year. So July and August is when we basically used to call it populate. We would populate Rumble House for a year just by having the door open. And while people walk by during rush hour, they'd be like, what's going on? And like, come into my lair, come in. And then once they discover what they did, they would come and become part of what we did. We had to adapt really fast to get online. And now I don't know what we're doing. So we're adapting to being online. Just to let you know, we're broadcasting. So if you're in the witness protection program, it's really important that you let us know. On the Facebook page, there should be Jessica. It should be a 2-minute live video. And she should have her goggles on. That way you'll know it's a live feed. Now, that sounds silly, but let me tell you why this is important. A lot of times people accidentally share the broadcast from 2 hours ago. And then what happens is people are watching the art making at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, which means by midnight they start bidding. And we're trying to sleep and they're like, ding, number 17. We're like, no. So you'll know it's a live feed because Jess has goggles on. She doesn't have to wear them forever.
Okay.
I'll let you know when it's time
Okay.
to take them off. And then next week it might be different. And if you can share that, it really helps us out.
Oh yeah, I'll do like a different hat next week.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So we're both teachers, and a lot of times when I'm trying to get everybody's attention, I'll say, listen, if you can hear me, just tap yourself on the head. And I can visually tell if you're paying attention. Perfect. Now, did you share? Because it tells us how many shares there are. Sometimes 30 people go, yeah, we shared, and there's like 3 shares. I'm like, you're all liars. All right. Also,
I forgot.
what's it actually called?
Loophole.
Loophole down the block stayed open for us tonight. We've been asking them for 2 months to stay open, and now they're open Wednesday nights. Let me tell you how important this is. Is everybody listening? Jesse, are you listening?
Yes.
When we moved in here, the landlord said we were not to take the bars off the window. Now, this is ironic because a guy we used to feed dinner threw a rock through our window, but the landlord said don't take the bars off the window, and we did. And then our neighbors, the decor next door, took the bars off their windows. And we do like a street clean on Saturdays, and people put lights on the block, and we made friends with the neighbors across the street. When somebody does come to break the windows, they all rush out to protect us. We really, between my apartment, which is 2 blocks away, and this apartment, we've built some real community. And the fact that Hole in the Wall stayed open late Wednesday nights to Loophole.
Loophole! Yay!
The coffee shop formerly known as Loophole, I don't. This is a big round that should be called hole in the wall. I don't even want to defend myself. But the fact that they stay open and they're trying out evenings
Yeah.
because we asked them to is huge. Now, last week I sold my painting and I traded my painting for $100 to go to coffees, and we rushed down in a group of like 20 people and all bought coffee at once, and that was awesome. But if you do feel inspired to buy coffee tonight, it'd be amazing if you went down to,
There.
I don't know what it's called anymore, Loophole?
Loophole. They're
Loophole.
open till 10.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday.
That's actually how we should identify ourselves. We should act like we all think it's called hole in the wall. And I'm like, I hate the Rumble House guy. Okay.
Okay. So we are going to start. Is Oliver here?
Oliver left.
Oliver left. Okay, so I'll do this.
There are 18 people watching us online, which doesn't sound like much, but in the olden days before COVID.
Greg Cruz is here from California.
Oh! The story behind that. Welcome, Greg. It used to be so hot and packed. And actually, I had this flashback the other day. Harold, right there in the baseball cap, is one of the original gorillas from Gorilla House. And we opened up 9 years ago, and it was at this point in the summer that the sun started going down before we were finished art painting. And I remember Harold on my case every night on Wednesdays, like, Rich, the sun's going to go down earlier and earlier. What are we going to do? We eventually got some outdoor lights, but I just remember this panic of like, we'll all be painting in the dark. It's going to be turmoil. And I couldn't make the sun stay out any later. And I had this flashback, Harold, the other day. Do you remember that first summer? And the sun started every week, the sun went down lower.
That was so nice to paint outside there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. That was a really special place. All right. Oh, thanks for. Yeah, wow. Now it's quiet. Okay, so first piece is by Oliver Sparks. Can I say, I wish he was here so I could gush about him because I don't get to gush about him very much. But he was painting this, and then he came out. He looked so proud. He's like, everything worked. The tape worked, this worked, this worked. And he was just like so proud. And I was like, yeah, because he's just like, he's so humble and he's so quiet. And I was just like, yeah, Oliver. So at home here, Oliver Sparks. And I will walk it along at home, around here. You are my home. And so you can see, because the texture is super cool. And he varnished it. And just like the overflowing. Crying came up a lot today, actually. So he said opening bid is $5.
$10.
$10 here. $10 to Ben. Sorry, I heard multiple voices, but I was closest to Ben. So.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah.
Can we play a game where we're live broadcasting and the camera's over here?
Oh. Hi. I know, Brandon. So it's currently at $10. And oh yeah, people at home, if you're bidding, 403-629-7424.
That's right. 403-629-7424.
And I'm going to turn this on. Okay. All right. So here we go. So Oliver is currently at $10.
I'll bid 20.
Okay.
He's my son. Sorry.
Rich is bidding $20. Currently $20. It's on premium gesso panel. Ooh.
Also,
So you know it's gonna last.
Did anybody ever get low over COVID?
Yes. Yeah. Whoa.
Did
You're
anybody have
attached.
any
Hold on.
notice any of their habits change over COVID? Okay, so this is the first painting I've seen out of Oliver that he was excited about since
Really
73
excited.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he was really like, just to go over these two streaks here. He was using spray cans and relief, and I wish you were here to see the light in his eyes when he got that
Yeah.
perfectly straight line.
Oh, actually, can you see to the lighter parts where the bone is, where the teeth are? It's really good. Okay, so currently at $20 to Rich Teru, going $30. $30 to Ben. $30 going once. $30 going
Who's that?
twice. A bid for Steven's piece.
Okay.
$30 going.
Wait. Are you using this as
Yeah,
well? Okay.
And mine. Everything's
Okay,
open.
gotcha.
Everything is awesome.
Does it need to charge though? Is it charged?
Everything's perfect.
Okay. I'm fussing.
$30 going 3 times. And like we are used to doing online, it will have a 10-minute lag, but $30 sold to Ben. Yay! I'm going to put the tag on it.
There's 13 people with us online, so
So
sometimes that'll be like a
Oliver.
group of people.
30. Okay,
Can I see your phone?
just
You
I
didn't
don't know
share
which
that.
one's mine. This one's mine.
You sure?
I share. I share.
Oh,
I copied and pasted the link on my thing.
okay. And you don't
Next time.
think you need to share my picture with Dr. John today? or-
Oh, I do. I didn't even get to see it, my love, yet. Oh my gosh. Okay.
We'll see. Sorry.
Georgia, did you paint tonight?
I did, but I didn't finish.
I didn't finish either. Yay! Okay. All right. Harold.
Already?
Look, I'm going to show the people. So he said he used a can of clear spray.
This one is called Govern Me Harder, Please, Daddy. And it refers to our willingness to accept suggestions from people who think that they have authority in your life. I suggest you trust yourself, people. And my opening bid is $4.20.
$5.
Come on, Papa needs a brand new pack of smokes.
What's the starting bid?
It's currently at $5. The opening
$10.
$10 there.
Oh, $15.
15.
Yeah, man.
$20.
Yeah, gentlemen.
Woohoo! 20 is the current bid to Matthias,
Hi,
right?
Internet.
$20.
Got you.
Do I
Hi,
hear-
everybody.
Oh yeah, this is Harold. If you want to bid, 403-629-7424. Current bid is at $20.
Own a piece of histrionics.
$20.
25.
25.
26.
Yeah!
27.
Yeah!
38. Oh, 31.
You can't like
What?
put a price on the joy of right now.
I'll go 32.
32.
34.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I'm gonna,
41.
That's so many packs of
guys, I'm gonna go 50.
This
Hey,
is-
I'm fucking speed.
This is on.
I'm gonna go 50, okay?
There's a whole can of clear coat on that. Did I mention that?
Ben has Oliver's piece at 30.
Okay, then I'm gonna go 50 on this one.
You're a rock star.
Currently at 50.
Touch it. Come up and touch it. It's smooth and shiny.
Can I take
Jess,
Yeah.
how can I implore you to pay attention to this
I
camera?
was just.
It's like $9 worth of clear on it. That's not counting any of the chroma.
So
Where's all my Blues Fest paintings?
right there on your desk.
Okay.
So $50 going once. Theo says, great painting.
Thanks, Theo.
Sorry, I just have to. Okay. $50 going twice.
But there's a 10-minute lag, so it was the other one.
55.
Yeah!
Who did that?
50. Writing it down. $55 to Chelsea going. Hey, do we have a friend? Oh, Eric said $50.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
$55 going 3 times to Chelsea.
Okay.
So,
Going
Now,
3
hang
times.
on a second.
I just said
Eric,
Brenda.
best behavior, you're gonna get us bumped off the feed, okay?
Hi, Eric.
Welcome.
We have friends. Yay!
Bid, Eric, bid. Don't just sit there.
Okay, currently $55, and I think I did the 3 things. So we got 10 minutes.
No, don't go. We love you here.
And
Good to
We're
see you,
waiting
man.
for your bid.
everyone, if you could just see us all staring at him, it would be really good.
We should
We love
explain,
you,
Eric.
Eric.
You do know you're on the
Okay.
live feed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm writing the tag now. Yay!
Woo!
Big round of applause!
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna bump in here.
Yeah, do it.
We're gonna do a bit of a speed round here. Jess and I got a booth at the, is this,
On the camera?
Yeah, good.
Jess and I got a booth at this, the Blues Fest, which was amazing because we just sat and listened to blues and painted for
4 days.
4 days. And I didn't want to sell my pieces there, so this one I'm gonna sell. Opening bid $5. What's that? Yes, yeah, people sitting around. Well, no, these were just imaginary paintings. This was like I was taking a break from blues paintings. Okay, so let me just kind of, I'm going to show you them all really quick. This is Mississippi John Hurt. And this I'm not selling, I'm trading for a good deed.
Oh, nice one, Rhett.
Plus, you need to know who Mississippi John Hurt is. Kidding. Does anybody want to offer? Okay, so we've been taking bottles and
What is that random sound?
There's, oh, I'm going to mute.
Oh, yeah, mute Eric.
Eric, you mute.
bottles and pops down and a cooler and some ice to what was the official title of work?
So it's people from the Black Lives Matter chapter, and they are fighting to get Alex Dunn out of the police department.
So if you're willing to volunteer an hour to help them out, that's what I'm trading this piece for, is 1 hour of your time.
On any day.
Until they're done, yeah. Like,
As long as they're there.
okay, so if you've traded an hour to help and the protest is over, you can pick your own cause. So basically an hour, and it doesn't have to be what I believe in, it can be whatever you believe
Yeah.
in. Unless it's like the KKK or something like that.
No.
Which is funny because we really do support everybody having their own ideas, but personally I'm anti-racist, so like as much as we don't like to push our politics on people, that's like a thing you have to say now, like everybody but racists is welcome. So, and actually I've actually dealt with people that are kind of racist, so it's like tough because you know a lot of people just need some love, and then they can heal and they can open up a little bit. So everybody's welcome here. But
Everybody deserves love.
right.
Love.
But I'm not. I would, for instance, I probably wouldn't trade this piece for Blue Lives Matter, and that's not to say I don't love cops.
Let's just keep going. Okay.
For an hour of
Good deed.
activism.
An hour of activism.
Well, it starts at an hour. Okay, so
Braden's
I got an
got
hour
an
back
hour.
there.
Oh.
I got.
Braden has 2
did an hour.
hours.
2 hours. Okay, 2 hours going once. 2 hours, 3 hours going once.
Okay.
3 hours are going twice. 3 hours sold. Come get it.
What's your name, my dear? Oh yeah, we don't need tags.
I'll come back and I'll tell you what I did too.
It's all on an honor system. We love to hear about it, but
What's
you don't have to. But
what's
we
your
would
name?
love to hear about it.
My name's Willow. Sorry,
Willow?
it's the first time here, but I will make an art project on whatever it is that I do.
I got one from Robert Johnson.
Woo! Welcome, Willow.
Now I do have a friend that I promised a Robert Johnson painting about 6 years ago, and it got damaged in the flood. So if it's okay with you guys, can I send this one to my friend Josetta Stitch, who is a big Robert Johnson fan.
Yeah. Sunhouse.
Sunhouse. 1 hour of volunteer activism. I wouldn't mind keeping this one, so I will not be bothered if you guys don't bid. Sunhouse going once. Going twice. I'm going to keep this one.
I think this is also Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson, 1 hour of activism. You guys know who Robert Johnson is?
Yes.
Are you volunteering, or are you just letting me know who he is?
Both.
Okay, so I got 1 hour going once.
2 hours?
2 hours? Can I get 3 hours?
3 hours.
I'd like to pretend I spent 3 hours painting this, but I'm really fast. I am really fast. So 3 hours would make me very happy. Who said they do 3 hours?
3 hours.
Okay, come get it.
Harvey.
Oh, hi. How are you?
There wasn't a bid on this? No worries.
Sorry, Harvey. It's so funny. Every Wednesday, a friend of ours always says, "Did Harvey bring anything back? Because you brought those 4 the first day we opened." And then every single Wednesday, you have an admirer that's like, "Is Harvey back? Is Harvey back?"
So that's 9 hours of activism.
Woo! Okay.
And again, it's up to you. But please choose your causes with your heart.
All right. Brayden, do you want to come sell your piece? Oh, right. Oh,
Maybe you could get
I
them
should have. Sorry. Yeah, come back here and then show that. I did that. That was my fault. Show that camera, and then if you want to say anything about it.
Yeah, it's
Is that my phone?
upcycled. It's a rainbow. It's got flower of life patterns. It's just on there with acrylic paint underneath, and then I just went over it for the coloration. I posted it for 25, but I'll just start it at 5, I think.
$10?
10 there.
15.
15. Currently at $15. It could be yours for 20 or 16 or 15. We got change. we pull out the pennies sometimes. It's funny. So
Do we have pennies?
yeah, like when people bid, they're like this 01 or less. And it's like,
I think we have to round
I'll
off
take
pennies. They
real
don't make
pennies.
them anymore.
well, we have some still from like
I
Gorilla
like
House.
those.
Like,
Okay.
brought them with us. All right. So currently, I started singing. So is it a $15 to Benjamin?
Oh, it's $15.
$50 to Sebastian. Thank you. So it's currently at $15 to Sebastian. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. And there's a 10-minute lag for online people, but yay! Okay, so Actually, Sebastian, do you want to come up and sell your piece?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I'd love to.
All right. And I will read
All right,
the
if you want to
text
freak
messages.
Sebastian out,
Oh, here.
he did such a great job speaking last week that we're going to make him host next week. So if you could give him a big round of applause. We will call him Sebastian the Fearless.
Oh, I don't know about that. Bonjour tout le monde. Hola todo el mundo. Hello, my name is Sebastian, as you could probably figure. And today I created this piece, which is based off a portrait of Igor Stravinsky by Arnold Newman. And what attracted me to this subject was that this particular portrait was particularly striking to me, but I'd never really been much familiar with Igor Stravinsky's music. So, while creating this piece, I decided to listen to some of his compositions, his most famous one being The Rite of Spring, if you are familiar with it.
Yes.
And I figure that this painting is basically everything except Igor Stravinsky. It is a painting based off a portrait of his work, which he is most famous for being a classical classical composer. Thank you. So yeah, up here is how I felt. It's sort of an abstract expression of my impression listening to his music, which is that sometimes surprising, other times it consumes you. So there is a figure over here that appears to be consuming its own hand.
Down here is a more literal interpretation of sheet music.
Oh yeah.
And there's Igor, and then finally the man himself on this acrylic, which is actually on a vinyl record album. Putting my lips to this thing, I feel like that's quite unhealthy. So my apologies to the next person who has to speak up here. Anyway.
So Terry, were you here when Terry came in?
Oh my gosh.
Terry's our
Like special host on the special
special
occasions.
host, yeah. But Terry wears lipstick
Like
all
so much
over
lipstick.
the place. And it's like we have to like degrease when we're
It's so good.
Maybe a piece of Terry is here.
I only use the other mic when Terry goes.
Oh, okay.
I love you, Terry.
Starting bid is $10.
Woo! Woo! $10 in the back. Here we go. Do I have 15?
Do we hear 15?
$10. Go. Oh, look at the figure. Can you see? Like, look at the figure when he comes by. It's just really lovely. Because there's like all this abstraction, and then the figure is really serious.
What is it, $15?
You are fearless. I like it. So currently $10.
I'm gonna get you a little electrical zap when you step off screen.
Going once. Oops, sorry. I did that.
Pressure's on. On me.
Hey, what happened to Eric? Did he go away?
Probably.
Okay.
$10. Going twice. $10. Sold!
Thank you.
Sophia? Was it Sophia? Yeah. Yep. Okay, good. I saw both of you walking by. Oh, here. I do have the tag too for that. Sorry, I was slow on that one. I have the tag if she needs it.
Robin, when's yours going up?
I don't know. Here right now. Here. That was good timing there, Jordan.
We
vote
actually
for
love it.
Robin.
If you guys really, it helps us a lot if you want to advocate for each other's work.
Yeah.
If you say, "Oh, can I go next?" It really leaves a sour taste in everybody's mouth. But if you have a friend in the room, or if you notice somebody that's just been sitting there, please throw them up at us. Like pick their bodies up and throw them at the front. Please push for each other. That's amazing when you do.
There we go. Oh, that okay. Oh, looks that okay? Yeah. Oh, that looks good there. That looks pretty good. Hold on a second. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and I call this a moody scape. And I don't know. I just like playing with dark and light and color. And here it is. I don't have an opening bid. I'm leaving it open. So if you are feeling it, drop your number.
Can I see too? Oh, that's lovely. Could you also put it at that camera? Thank you. There we go.
I'm
Gorgeous.
spatially challenged this one.
It's actually, we
it's
like
like
that. We like
backwards
throwing
and
it to,
upside
yeah,
down. Yeah.
backwards, upside
There
down.
we go. So beautiful. All right. Do you want to walk it so people can see the details? All right.
I have to start that at $30.
$30 to Georgia! Yeah, Georgia, 35! $30 to Georgia. Do I hear 35? Do I hear 31? Or 32? $30 to Georgia. I will wait till Mark sees it. That would be fair. People at home, you can be texting 403-629-7424. Oh, look! No, that wasn't. That would have been so cool, though. All right. Perfect. So, currently, $30 going once. $30 going twice. $30 sold to Georgia! I forgot to put this piece up when Rich asked where the Blues Fest ones were. So the background you guys might recognize from Alox last week. So Rich bought Alox's 2 abstractions, and then he did a Muddy Waters, and then he did a King Albert on the other one, and that one went to the Blues Fest.
King Albert went to a musician who played with a musician who was at the Blues Fest
Yeah.
and played and was a huge King Albert fan.
Fan.
I think he recorded something with him.
And it was his birthday, and he was just like super moved. It was a really good moment. So it was like, that was really good. So this is Muddy Waters. Do you want to do Good Deeds again, or you want to?
Well, this one I might sell, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I spent all week at Blues Fest and I painted all week, and I gave them all away. So the truth is, I wouldn't mind keeping this, and then I'll have a memento. And then on the other hand, so I don't know if you know this about Jess and I, but we work here for free, which is weird. We put all our money into keeping the place open, which is weird. And when I add up the sweat equity, the man hours, and the money we put in, basically between Oliver, Jess, and myself, we could have had 3 new Camaros. So 9 years of volunteer work, and it's a joy for us to be here. But if I do sell this, because I don't like to profit off of historical paintings, but if I do sell this, know that all the money goes to a good cause, and that would be tonight the Rumble House. So I'm just going to start the bidding at $50, and if it doesn't go, I wouldn't mind keeping a little bit of the Blues Fest for myself. Okay.
What is it starting at?
50.
50? Okay, Muddy Waters is starting at $50, and it's a collab with Alox and
Alox.
Rich Teru.
And I've already paid Alox, but I might pay him again.
$50 to Vicky. Do I hear 55? $50. Look at this jacket. $50 going once.
Also, so we have this magic that kind of floats. I don't know if you guys feel it, but there's this magic that kind of floats around Rumble House. And we're on our 428th Rumble in a row. I usually have an idea what I'm going to paint. And then inevitably, 428 Rumbles in a row, we spin this wheel, and out of the book comes exactly what I meant to paint. And twice it happened at the Blues Fest, where I was painting somebody from one of these historical pictures. And both on Alox's pieces, somebody played a Muddy Waters song when I was painting this. They can't see from the stage. And then somebody played a Albert King song when I was painting. So twice during the festival, one of the artists played a song from something that I was painting that moment. And when that happens, it just shoots right through you, like, oh my God, am I in a video game? Like, is this real? And so that's just further evidence that the world is filled with real magic.
It's true. It is real magic. So currently, this is at $50. We did get an online bid for this one for $35 online. So Georgia, I just $40. Okay, $40 currently. So Lorna's there, I think, bidding. So this is at 50. Lorna was bidding, so I just need to make sure she hears. So this is at $50. Going once.
55.
55.
Oh, come on, 60.
60. Going once.
There's no bid from Lorna.
In the texts.
65.
$65.
She texting you?
Yes.
She can't
No.
have the bid if she texts the wrong number. 403-629-7424. 403 for a free set of steak knives.
It's right here.
Oh, okay.
But that's for this.
Okay.
So it's currently at $65? $65 to Sarah.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Okay. $65 to Sarah. Currently going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Sold! And just to make sure, so Lorna bid 35 and then Georgia bid 40. So I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, and Matthias, do you want to put up your glass pieces?
Yes, sure. I have a painting.
And a painting? Okay, sure. Let's Yay, Matthias!
It's kind of like a duck penis.
All right, so my
How many
name's
people
Matthias
know what I'm
Martinez.
talking about?
We're
No,
just
no,
talking about some weird things.
no nature shows.
Maybe
No.
ignore him.
You're not wrong.
My name is Matthias Martinez. I have been here for a while, and I want to start off by saying, if nobody's told you today, I love you, and anything's possible. All right, so I'm also I'm a glass blower, I guess by nature. I just love it. And this is either a wall piece or a centerpiece for your dining room table. It is kind of just stretched and folded glass, and then kind of held freehand so that it so that it falls. And then I kind of just pick it up, and I use two metal tools to bend and manipulate this kind of glass.
Okay.
The starting bid for this is $10, and I'll bring it around.
Awesome. So cool. It reminds me of that candy that like they pull.
What's the starting bid? $10.
$10 to Sebastian.
Put my painting up on the event page. I think there's a photo on mine. Oh no, there's a photo on yours. Photo on yours.
Work somebody else's house out.
$15 bid over here.
$15. Do I hear 20?
It's pretty light too. Like you can hold it on one finger. Like it'll be like a nice wall piece or a very nice centerpiece or a ledge piece. It captures light and reflects light very beautifully.
Okay, I'll hold this one.
All right, I'm gonna do this one. This is I just painted it. I'm gonna call it Happy Demons Everywhere.
Can I just say, there's three texts from the at-home bidders asking if the artists would show their work on the camera when they're showing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
just
really fair.
I don't know if I forgot to mention that, but if you could put your artwork in front of the camera, that'd be amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so I just painted this. It was pretty fun, and I painted the background at home. So
Can you did you put my
starting bid is
yes,
also
on
$10.
$10. Is it fabric in the back?
$15.
It's actually old like paper, like newsprint paper. Yeah, in the background, and
Did
then
I get
custom
Harold's?
built frame.
Now you're here in my bed.
Hey, does anybody know if I got Harold's?
Chelsea got Harold's at 55.
What's this one at?
15.
Oh, I'll bid 20.
Nice. All right.
So,
And I have this, and then
and the other one is back here.
All right, so I have another glass piece. This piece is a little bit like a little bowl, also like a centerpiece. This is like a technique where it's not necessarily like blown glass because most bowls are blown glass. This is all solid glass, and I just wrap layers of like coil around and around and around, and at the very end, I use this technique called trailing. And trailing is just like essentially like a little piece of glass that you can just stretch all the way around like 100 times just because it's so thin and keeping the heat. Starting bid is $20.
I'm going to move the camera a bit forward so it's not pointed back so far.
No, I think it's good.
I'll be $20.
No, it's way back. $20 to Chelsea.
Okay. Did somebody bump it, do you think?
25?
Yeah.
25 to Sarah. Currently, and the bottom's like a magnifying glass. Like the bottom's like a sphere, isn't it? Or how is it?
Yeah, the color comes in like little like bars or like grit, like almost like fire. And then I just get somebody to come out with a little bit and they stick it on.
Sorry,
and then
I
I
zoned
just
out.
kinda start moving the pipe as fast as I can, and then it gets all these like.
Is this on one of my old paintings?
You're fine. Okay, currently at $25 to Sarah. And
Okay, so I have a little bit of a more experimental piece here, which I carved into and grinded, and I also have poetry on here. The poetry is only going to be to the person who buys this.
ooh.
Essentially, just about
Secret
like, most
poetry.
likely love in life. And then it has XOXOs on the side here. Everything was carved with essentially like what your dentist uses to like grind your teeth with, like an NSK, just like essentially like a waterproof Dremel. And to make these like full cuts, it's much more time staking than to just like grind on the top. Starting bid is $20.
Opening big $20 for this lovely. Did you say vase?
Phase, yeah.
Phase vase. $20 opening bid.
$20.
$20. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Camera adjustment works. Thank you, Rochelle. Good. All right. And I have a question. Who had was it $15 for this one? To Benjamin. Thank you. Okay. So I will just put this down. So then there's 10. We'll have that open. So if people at home want to bid, then I will just keep it here for bids. Thank you, Matthias. And so here we go. So Stephen Strain stopped by earlier. Silencio is the name of it. Silencio. So we got an opening bid of $50 from Vicky here. So we got $50 starting us off. This is acrylic on canvas. So $50 is the opening bid. Do I hear 55? $50. Lovely people at home. $50 is the current bid. Do I hear 55? 55 to Kelly. So it's at 55 now. $55.
$70.
$70.
Well, no, I was hiking and I was at a lake this weekend just like that.
No way.
Yeah, up on Sandra. Yeah, it was great.
Cool. $70. $70 going once. What?
Do you get a point of the camera? Thank you.
$70 going twice. 71 to Kelly. 100 to Gina. Gina throws down.
Smackdown!
Gina just like.
Oh, wow. 120.
120. This is so exciting. 120 going one.
This is my favorite of all Steven's paintings.
Right?
Yeah, I like the heat.
Yeah, the heat, totally. 120 going twice. No, that was it. I'm out. 145. 145 to Gina.
150.
150 to Vicky. 150 going once. 150 going twice. 150 going 3 times to Vicky. And we're just gonna see because I know the phone's lag. So it's 150 currently to Vicky. 3 times, 10-minute lag time. 210. 210 is the current bid.
My kid's in university.
You gotta look out for your
Sold.
kid. 210 sold. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Gina. Do you want to put
Sure.
your Gaia, your boxer?
How many are here for when John Williamson, right?
Yeah, Williamson.
Williamson, not Williams. All right, Williamson. My friend John, new friend of mine, came in and very briefly read a poem. How many of you were here for the poem? And the poem was about a, yeah.
An
And then the point where he was in the basement boxing. That's what I painted tonight. So.
Yeah, you can clap.
John put a bid in, so I'm just going to start it at 20 for John.
Yeah.
He put a bid in.
Yeah.
50.
50. We're going to go up by 10 because I know that John's bid higher than 50, which is awkward.
60.
60.
Can we see it under the UV light? Spotlight?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You can. But then Jess has to hold it for me.
Yeah, I will. I got you.
So what's it at now?
It's currently at $60.
I actually have Ian to blame for this. Ian brought us UV lights, and what I love, actually, there's 3 layers to this. I'm not going to show you the third. The first layer, it's too far over. Just turn, yeah, there we go.
I was showing the picture.
I know, but if you can, yeah, right, a little less, there you go. Yeah.
Like that? Oh, there's so many text
So
messages.
there's also glow in the dark, straight up glow in the dark. So if you take this in the bathroom, all the highlights are glowing too, which you gotta buy it to see this. But so that's it under a black light, but it also has I wonder how many F's could fit. I spent all my time saying only one person in the bathroom. Maybe we should all just jam ourselves in the bathroom so you can see. I don't even remember. So basically, okay, whatever. Like, I made a painting. It's got to be a painting. It's got to be on its own. And now if I have time, I'm kind of screwing around with the black light. And then what I really love is having some actual glow paints is that when the lights are off, so you would actually have to mount a black light over this. Whereas Trish does. Trish buys all my black light stuff, and she's got black lights mounted all over her house. Now it's like a museum of weird. I love it. But in the dark, on your wall, when you turn the lights out, just the highlights coming down from that basement window will still shine. And that started with Andromeda. I was just screwing around and I painted Andromeda. And then when we turn the lights out, you just see it glowing on the wall, which is actually kind of these are bedroom paintings, the glow in the dark ones, because when you go to bed, you can still see them hovering over you. It's pretty wonderful. And I think, did David?
Yeah.
Somebody else had something
Yeah,
black like
yeah.
that?
David has it one too. I'll show next.
Is it weird that I keep flicking it?
Yep.
Cool.
Tactile.
Just still painting.
Tactile.
It's like a neon light.
Oh,
Yeah.
David, where's your
Here. I can get it. Here.
I'll do 70 on it, Rich.
70?
Do you
Okay.
have it at 60? Are you bidding
No.
against yourself?
I think
John had it. Yeah,
Oh,
John had it
okay.
60, 70. Okay. 80.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a little tip. It's a really round, really round number. Probably the roundest number you'd hear in 100 years. What John bid. So if that gives you an idea, we're not bidding up. I don't want to bid up John artificially if he's not here, but I'll tell you if that's kind of where he went with his bid.
Okay. Currently it's at 80 though. Currently it's at 80.
80's not as round as the number.
$100 bucks.
Okay.
That would put you tied.
Yeah. Yeah. So Vicky has it at $100 bucks.
101.
No.
101.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
So you have it currently at 101.
Yeah.
Man, Dr. John.
Oh, it's not Dr. John.
Not Dr.
No, it's John the poet. Came in and read to us, and I wish he was still here to read the poem again. And there's a philosopher who lives across the street who writes his own philosophy magazine, and he's pretty shy, and he mails it to me and Nenshi and about 5 other people. And he lives across the street, and it's always stamped. So in my mailbox, I find these his philosophy magazine, which is about 3 pages long. And he asked Jess if she would read one of his essays. So he's gonna work up the nerve to come in next week and sit while Jess reads one of his philosophy. But this is the kind of street we live on, where there's philosophers living across the street in Horizon, and coffee shop that stayed open for us tonight, and
Yeah, we're so lucky.
Also,
it's
did
at
we ever
one-
tell you this?
It's at 110 now.
We do a Saturday afternoon street clean. Have you guys ever heard of this? At 1 o'clock, we'd show up. I got garbage pickers now and rubber gloves, and we spend an hour cleaning our street. And we used to start it in the spring. It would take we never go longer than an hour. So sometimes at 55 minutes, I notice we're getting tired. We just quit because we don't want you to get stuck by a needle. I've cleaned up about 70 drug needles, 76 I think. And so we ask you not to do that, and you don't go like open toe shoes. But on Saturdays we do a street clean. It's for less than an hour, and then we go for hamburgers at A&W. And I cannot tell you how great hamburgers taste after an hour of street cleaning. The problem is it's actually super addictive, and you'll find yourself stopping and picking up garbage everywhere you go. But there's lots of cool stuff we do that maybe we haven't told you about. But yeah, and in the spring we do an hour street clean, and we kind of make it just past the daycare, which is next door. And the next week we start out at the front and work our way down to the end of the block. And by the end of the summer, actually we never got past Dickens. But we got half of the parking lot next to Dickens cleaned up, and so we work our way that way. And you know, if you guys ever want to come, you also get a free Rumble House Street Clean T-shirt, which I haven't made in a while. But
Okay,
okay,
so
110 going once. 110
it's at
going twice.
120 to Vicky now.
120 going once. 120 going twice. 120 going 3 times with the 10-minute lag.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
10 minutes. Yeah, I see typing. So we'll just do, I'll write this in the tag. All right. So I don't know. All right. So, and actually, while we have the light off and David's here,
Oh, was this black and white? Matthias's?
125 to John.
Oh, it is. Look, Matthias's pieces.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So fluorescent paint, oil stick drawing on it, and then this is oxidizing bronze for the architecture behind it. And it's called, I know that when I see ideas like these, witness civilizational collapse within my lifetime.
Do you flick the light on and off when you're working on these, or you go totally intuitively?
I do it without the light on, and then later on check it out.
Yeah, I do the same as I'll paint it as a painting, and then I'll fumble some of the lights.
Here, can we show let's show the people at home too. Sure. I'll just hold it back a bit and then. Oh, that looks insane. What's your opening bid? Do you want to show it back to people? Like
It's like a party.
30.
Yeah, it was me. No, that was me.
Sure.
Hey, opening bid $40 for David's piece. $40 opening bid for David's piece. And Rich's piece is at 130. To Vicky, 130 to Vicky.
I'll just sit this
I don't want to be rude and shout.
This is so cute. She was like, my habit. Like super.
Represent the online.
I got you. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of things. Okay. Okay. Oh, actually, here. Well, there's one more. So, opening bid is for. Sorry, Galen, I didn't mean to yell at you. Opening bid is.
Yell at Galen?
No. I just started yelling, and then Galen.
Yeah.
No, and then Galen thought I was talking to him, so he turned around. That's what I meant. And then I was like.
Don't yell at Galen. He's so sweet.
I'm not yelling at Galen. I
Yeah,
love Galen. Okay. David Belcourt. Beautiful painting. Party in your house. Opening bid, $40. And while we're here, so I'm also going to show the people at home.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Then I'm also going to show another piece that's probably blacklight reflective. I don't know the word. Reflective.
Reactive.
Reactive.
That's the word of the day.
I am reactive. Okay. So this is by Kelly. Is it reactive?
Just the headphones.
Oh, the headphones. So what you can do is, so your teddy bear named Rev doesn't get sad when you leave the house, you can plug an iPod into his headphones or her headphones or their headphones, and then they actually listen to music on their headphones. And then if you want to put sunglasses on your kitty cat, you could do that too, because they come off. And the opening bid's $50 for this cute thing. This cute handmade $50? $50. I know. The purple eyes are just boring into your soul.
Does owning this also kind of inspire you to want to go back to school in September? You like roll it in with a
Right? So Kelly's super cool, and she like does all the wiring and everything, and like makes her own. She says creepy creatures, and I bet like you could even like empty it and make it your backpack, because then it would just be like glowing eyeball backpack.
And then you'd be like, can I go to the bathroom? And the teacher says, no, you just have the eyes flickering.
All right. So current bid for Rev is $50 to Ash. Do I hear 55? $50 going once. I'm trying to flash his eyes at you. $50 going twice.
You know if that's my coffee.
And sold.
Hey guys, there's like 2 artists back here that haven't gone up before.
Oh, please come. Yes, thank you, Matthias.
Robin, did your piece time out?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Did I get it?
And what's Willow? Yeah, nice to meet you.
I don't know if this counts.
This is so wonderful. Okay, and what's your name, my dear?
I'm India.
India? Okay. So this is India and Willow. Big round of applause.
So introverted, oh my god.
You're doing awesome. It's on, yes.
Oh
I
my
need to
God.
tell everybody.
Okay, hello. So my name's Willow. This is India, and we just met officially tonight.
Yay!
So this piece is a collaborative piece, started by Matthias, the man himself, who brought India and I together to meet in person. By both of us just happening to show up here, both being our first time here, both coming to say hi to Matthias. Yeah. So it is this abstract piece begun by Matthias, but connected with both of our hands over it. So it's the beginning of something new and the beginning of a connection between a group of people that have been brought together by one person. Yeah. So.
That is so amazing.
There's no opening bid. Just if you say an amount if you want.
20.
Are you bidding against me?
It's just fun sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, and thank you.
Kind of wet.
Thank
so
you for
like,
showing the people.
Yeah, people at home. Check
Oh my
it
God,
out.
So it's currently at $20. Yep. Yes. Thank you.
Anybody want to pack it down? We were gifted a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna throw them.
Donate Georgia.
Anybody else want to pack it down?
Not in the face. Is James?
Thank you. Okay, can we call it a 20?
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Anybody else
I just
want to pack
left you
down?
there. Hey, whoa, things are getting thrown. Everything's okay. Going. You are so awesome. You're doing so good. I need to move this piece out of your way
Can
too.
you see it? Can we take Matthias's?
So. Oh, sorry.
We should move this.
Oh yes, I'm
No,
gonna
it's still
move
wet.
Matthias's. Actually, if you want, is there a free table back at the front, maybe where you were working on? Because then we'll know where it is, and then it can just dry nicely.
So can we call it a
That's
20?
perfectly. Yes, 20 going once, 20 going twice, 20 going 3 times. Yay! It's up to me! And there's a 10-minute lag for the online people too, if there still are bits. There's no more room and it's still wet, so we're gonna make sure it's okay. Is James still here? James, do you want to come up and stand your piece? Oh, could everyone just give a big clap to James? And I'm just getting his piece. I didn't go away.
Does anybody see James?
James is real. Yeah, James, he's right there.
Oh, there you are. I thought she was finally going back.
So people at home, and so James, this is James, and this is. Can everyone give a big round of applause because it's his first time coming down? And then, if you want, are you like?
I can say something about it.
That would be awesome.
So I started drawing her, and I probably
Yeah, maybe here. One second. Can you hold that there or hold it on your own? Yeah, sorry.
I spent a few weeks drawing her, shading her, stitching her, and I got frustrated with it. And I had this random doodle texture, so I just threw it on top, and it kind of worked. And then I liked it.
And that was done with.
It's on Procreate. So I drew it on here.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is it. Here we go, and I'll show the people at home again. The lights are on.
Sorry, I didn't hear it. Is it photograph or just?
No, I didn't think that.
It's done on Procreate on your iPad, you said? So it's a lovely framed piece. Really cool layers and things that I would never be here. People at home, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Just so people can see
I
up
don't
close.
think I started at 50.
At 50? Okay, starting at 50, and you can see all of the different layers of the ending.
I didn't do a very good job of putting it in the frame, so it's wrinkly, but
I just see wrinkles. What I saw was a little bit of dust from the Rumble House, but that comes off easy too. Oh, well, there. Sorry. I don't want to.
kind of like airbrush.
You like this.
But not
Three little monkeys.
Oh.
All right, opening bid, $50. Oh, animals on the screen. Okay. So.
Yeah, it needs a special place.
All right, I just wanted to show because I really appreciate that you came down too. That's really nice. Because I've just been meeting him online. I was like, yeah. Okay, awesome. So this is James' beautiful work. Big round of applause for James. And I have another big piece here. Rich, can you help me bring this up?
Busy.
Okay. Throw that at you. Thank you. So this is by Taylor. So Taylor did the really lovely green and pink one from last week, the kind of seafoam green one and pink last week, and then she just brought this one in this evening, and it's like it's gonna take me so much time to see all this stuff that's going on. Like, are those teeth? Oh my gosh. And I should look up. Chelsea, do you remember the opening bid for that one? I have to look.
I will look. I think it's $30.
One of the struggles we have that's going to be different than the old Rebel House is if there's a lot of talking in the back, it's hard for the people at home to hear what we're saying. I love you.
$30. Yeah.
$30? Okay.
Yeah.
Opening
It's just,
bid.
you know what, Matthias, there's always one kid in every class whose voice just projects over everybody else's. And so it doesn't matter like who's talking. There's this one voice that just, because you have a deep, powerful voice, which you should be happy with, it does cut through the room and get right onto the live feed. Also, that's something we should remind you is also, because I noticed a couple times people were talking about stuff on the live feed they probably wouldn't want to share with people on YouTube. So I was like, be a little bit cautious about what you're saying, because you know, talking about your recipe for crystal meth or something. I was like, get away from the live feed
Get away from the live.
and go home. Do we have a bid for this piece?
$30 opening bid.
Opening bid $30.
For tailors.
I'm like heavy breathing in the mic. Can you hear me?
Okay, so we can always put it down, and then if people want to bid too from
I'd
home.
love to hang this up in the gallery for a bit.
Yeah,
Maybe-
actually though.
Maybe it might be the timing that we put it back in next week.
Yeah, either on the green wall or on the wall at the front that we just painted. And this is another one dropped off by Jennifer. So Jennifer Waters paints from home and drops off her pieces. So this is influenced by Emily Carr, she said. And opening is $50, acrylic on canvas. Yeah, painted in July by Jennifer Waters. Inspired by Emily Carr, yeah.
It would be cool if we were selling an Emily Carr, by the way.
I would not sell it. Okay. All right. So here. I'm going in. Don't go into turbo. Is it after 10? Oh yeah. Just so I wanted to make sure I show everyone's work. And thank you, Matthias, for letting us know that you guys were there waiting to go up. I
just put them on the spot. They're both introverted. So.
No, I appreciate it because I never want to miss out on it.
When's your next event, Matthias?
Huh?
When's your next event?
August 27th by the Medicine Hat, the Soul Hub. It's kind of like Rumble House. It's exactly like Rumble House.
Okay, so this is by. Oh no.
Can I also say, so Matthias does a Rebel House too in Lethbridge, and there's two things that I think are really special about that. One is it was really nice that he always gives credit for, hey, I'm doing what you guys here, but there. And two, we really love that you're doing it not here, because you wouldn't believe how many people wanted to have a Rumble House just a couple blocks away, and it's like, no, that's what we do. So A, we love that you do it. B, we love you do it in another city. It's stretching out.
Stretching the love.
The expanding universe instead of the collapsing universe. It really means a lot to me.
What if I did do an event in Calgary?
Crush you like a like so hard. You never get up again.
It's like far away, not even not.
Still crush you, yeah. Hard, yeah. War forever.
This is my Anne Christine opening bid. $10 each. Yeah. Oh, separately then, or together? It's up to you. Anne Christine's beautiful pieces. She's going to be away for a month or so we'll be going into withdrawal from her lovely pieces. So the $10 each for these lovely little landscapes.
Oh, so that's
I hung up to one of Mom's numbers. She loved it.
Yes. Oh, wait.
So still.
Oh, are you coming back in ever? Yeah. There's a painting in front of that sheet that I could have easily grabbed, but there's painting there in the way. Yeah.
$25
Should I look through it or later?
from
Huge paintings.
Gina for Anne Christine's. Jess.
I will see you again.
Jesse.
Oh, coming.
Yeah. $25 for from Gina for Anne Christine.
Yay!
Did you show those to the camera?
Yeah, I did. Yay! So they're currently at $25 together, right?
Yes.
Okay, $25 together. So AC, 25, Gina. Okay, going once, going twice. $25 for both of them. Going 3 times. Sold! Yay!
Alexis, please get in.
Yeah.
Whose world piece is this?
Oh yeah, Amber.
Let's do this one.
Alox. So, did he give you an opening bid? Usually like 20?
20.
$20 opening bid for Alox's cool piece. $20 opening bid by Alox. If you were here earlier, you probably saw him. Yeah, we're like a whole bunch of introverts because he was like, and then he went home because he was like, I'm good. Yeah. So this is by Alox, opening bid, $20. And now,
For something completely different.
a little bit different. I don't want to drop them. So these are garden orbs by Zachary Cardinal. So they have really cool, I'm going to show you the, oh, here you go. So you can dangle them in your happy little trees outside.
Oh, I love Zach.
You know Zach?
India's a glass blower. She helps me with almost all my things.
Yay! These are by Zach. Happy garden orbs. I know, like my favorite. Opening is $30 each. $30 each.
They're gorgeous.
Happy little orbs.
Think of them in your garden.
I know. They're so cute. Or even in your in your kitchen window. All right. So these are by Zachary Cardinal. $30 each opening bid. Oh. Messages. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. They're rolling. They're rolling. Okay. One second. There's messages. Rich, could you show Amber's?
This?
Yeah. Galen's just texting me and I don't want to ignore Galen. Galen, I'm reading your text.
Alrighty.
We're
do you,
so
do you know why that's?
distracted.
But do you know why that's important? Is because we have all kinds of complications with what we do now. So back when we used to run Rumble House, it was pretty cut and dry. And then we did Rumble House Remote, and it was way more complicated. And now we're doing Rumble House Remote and the old Rumble House. And there are so many complications, such as when we sell a piece, we usually just pay the artist and they can go home, right? But now there could be people bidding from home that don't exist, you know, like, prove that you're not a robot. Like, so we have to kind of delay a little bit with the paying out for artists, just in case the people bidding at home aren't real. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's about a 1 week lag for certain pieces, but for the most part, it's not really a concern. Does that make sense? But that's why we're being sneaky. And the only reason I'm saying this is for the intuitives. Who here is like super intuitive? I am. So if people are being sneaky, I get a stomach ache. Or like if kids lie to me at school, like I totally get the stomach ache. Now I have no right to assume that they're lying because I have a stomach ache. I could have just ate something weird. So I never capitalize on this, but it does protect me in all kinds of dangers. Like I'm often like, oh, I'm going to get stabbed soon. And I just move right before the knife comes out. So, and actually, who lives downtown? It's surprising how many times you have to avoid like real life confrontations that you see on TV when you live downtown. Like, I think this summer, since COVID, I think you had about 5 confrontations that I was like, geez, I don't even want to breathe with people anymore. And I'm like trying to guide this person out of my building as he's breaking into cars. And so anyways, I was just stalling, so that's why I'm talking.
You're so good.
But if you were intuitive in the way I am, and Galen and Jess are texting each other, you might get a sense like something's up, and the something's up is he's probably just trying to find out if it's okay to pay somebody right off, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And I'm only telling you that because, like I said, my spider senses go when people are being sneaky and texting each other. So, what's the opening bid for this?
It's on the back. $15.
$15. Now, again, I was saying it can be rough living downtown sometimes. the parking's not great at the Rumble House. If you have to park 15 blocks away, and you're going home with this fresh piece, you could also break somebody's skull with it. It's quite heavy. I don't know why that's such a selling point for me, but a lot of like artwork that's I mean, I just have this image of opening up the newspaper and finding out that, you know, a burglar broke into a house and somebody defending their home pulled a painting off the wall from Rumble House and like brained the intruder with it. Do I have a bid for this world?
$15.
15? What? Yeah.
No, oh sorry, opening bid is $15. If anyone sees Braden's cool, I had a pile of pieces to put in the auction tonight, and I somewhere
What are you
between
looking for?
that room and this room, I put Braden's piece down.
Is
And
it a triangle?
Yeah.
I bought that and I installed it in the bathroom.
No.
It was the other one I brought last week.
The other one.
Was it pink?
It was caffeine molecule.
Can you just take a peek and see if I installed it in the bathroom? I might need to buy it from you still.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
It's closed right now.
Top right corner.
We'll buy that one $25.
Could the person in the bathroom confirm
It's like ding.
if there is a coffee molecule in the top right hand corner? If there is, flush twice. Can you imagine trying to like focus? I can't focus if people are talking to me. If there's a whole art gallery of people talking about me while I was in the bathroom, I'd probably never come out. There's a secret tunnel in the bathroom, by the way. How many people knew this?
Where does it go?
Under. Galen's been in there. Here's some other funny stories. At the Gorilla House.
There's more paintings too.
At the Gorilla House. You guys remember the Gorilla House?
Yes.
It actually says this in my book. In the Gorilla House, I installed both of the outdoor signs with Velcro, and it was just high enough that nobody ever tried to pull them off. And then that's in my book. So this guy who read my book at Blues Fest came back. He's like, "Is it true your signs are on with Velcro?" I'm like, "How did you know?" And then, having learned that lesson, when I put the sign on the roof of the Rumble House, anytime I come up with a business name, I always like, you know what an anagram is? I immediately throw the name in an anagram creator to see what other words can be made out of the letters. There is only one word that, or one phrase that can be made out of the letters of the Rumble House. So a lot of times you type something in and you get like 500 options. I typed in Rumble House, boom, one thing comes up. The only thing you can reuse the letters for Rumble House is bumhole user. So I'm installing the letters on the roof, and so many of the young people here like to climb and also do funky things with letters and public art. And so when I realized that my letters of Rumble House could be rearranged as bumhole user, I glued, screwed, stapled, hammered. You would have to destroy the letters to take them off for that reason. Normally, I'd rather save the letters and just put them back, but I was like, no, I don't want to wake up and find my gallery names. Did you want to share some pieces?
Yeah. So this is by Andy. Oh, sorry. So this is by Andy. It's called Proximal. Andromeda Airy. And so this opening bid is, I think we put 30 online. $30. Really cool textural piece. All right. So opening bid, $30. I'm going to. I just worried what the other Rumble is. So I'm gonna go. Just keep showing pieces. This is by Andromeda. Oh, ding, ding, ding. Gina. Okay. Oh yes, perfect. Now this is by Sandra Heavens. Matted. So opening $35. Special cabin. Opening $35 for Sandra Heavens' piece. Whoa, a big fly just landed on the computer screen. It's like a flying ant. Okay. There, Sandra Heavens opening 35 and protection. And then there's a few prints here by Bana. So is a really lovely print. Oh, yes. Sorry. Looks like a wood block. Then a Khaleesi. 3 of 6. So opening 20. A really nice heavy paper. This is a print. Yeah, so yeah, you can see that imprint. That. Yeah. I don't know, it could be lino. Yeah, like cuts. Yeah, the cuts. Could be a lino print. So opening 20 for that one. And these two are the same typewriter, 11 out of 12 and 4 out of 12. But they look like a different process. I could show you, I guess, instead of me looking at them. So 10 each. Okay. Okay, is this
Especially color.
or even like a look, a mystery. Sorry. A mystery. Yeah. Mystery. Yeah, you can scroll the texture. Mystery. Yeah. So $10 opening bid for these lovely ones. And okay, I still have your Madonna. $5 opening bid.
Yeah, my ode to Madonna, listening to 80s music all
So good. By Sandra. And I feel like this is my tickle trunk. Oh, this is another piece by David. Oh, I got lost pieces. Actually, I get 2 pieces on this one. So this is an oil on board. And he's been working with, is this one too? The paint that's like oxidizing. I can't really tell. He does really amazing things with the materials, so he's always like changing things up, and like if one thing gets easy for him, he changes it up. There's also like a painting behind the painting. Secret painting. So I don't know. I can't remember the opening bid. Like $50 opening bid. Let's start there. And if it doesn't go, I'll put it in another. It was like super wet oil last week. It's a little bit drier this week. By David Belcourt.
I'll do 50.
50? 50. Awesome. $50. So people at home currently at $50. Oh. See, the lights are on. Can you tell it all? A little bit. I know the lights are on. That wasn't as dramatic as Rich's. Yeah, but he's I don't know. The thing I like about David is he's always working. Like he works so hard. Like he does so many iterations of these paintings, and then like I said, when something gets easy, then he's like, oh, what if I do this? What if I work with a paint that oxidizes? What if I do this? What if I, and it's really really cool. Like I said, he has like there's like a double painting because he does so many. He works so hard on his stuff. All right, awesome. So thank you. So $50 is the current bid. Do I hear 55? $50 going once? You have to remember me. Math, thank you. Oh, you did already. Thank you.
Mandatory name tags.
I know. See, my problem is I can't tell anyone to do anything. So. So $50 going once, $50 going twice, and sold. And there'll be a little bit of a 10-minute lag there, but wonderful. Thank you. And there's some. Okay, actually, Robin's here. Oh, it still has a 14-minute. So, did you want to talk about this at all? Sure. Yeah, round of applause for Robin. All right. Start there. Yes. Okay, so this is a collaborative effort between myself and, are we all in here? Yeah. And Kathy and Sherry and Flo and Lori and Maureen and Stephen and Anne Christine. And so we are like a painting group, and we have come together over the last 8 years. We've been painting together. And through COVID, we're kind of like the painting OGs in that some of us were kind of challenged with some technology pieces that we pulled together through Zoom, and we Zoom painted at our every Wednesday at 10 o'clock is kind of our time to do that. And so we wanted to put together this collaborative piece, and all the proceeds from this go to a favorite charity of mine called Wings of Hope. So Wings of Hope is a charity here in Calgary that raises money for women going through breast cancer and cancer treatment, and they have kind of marginalized resources. So all the money raised by Wings of Hope goes directly to the people that need it. There's no overhead costs. They really try to maximize donations to put it where it's needed, and it goes to things like cab fare, just getting to treatment, groceries, phone cards, like just basic life things. I've been and continue to be on the journey of stage 4 cancer, coming up on 5 years. And when I found this charity, I've been very lucky. I have resources. I have an amazing network of people that lift me up, but there are many women that don't. So it's so easy for us to collaborate and try to raise money for Wings of Hope. So totally. All the money's going towards that charity. So yeah.
So this is our little ode to Calgary. We all had a piece of action on this. So this is many, many minds and fingers at work.
Thank you so much for talking to Robin.
No
Awesome.
And do we have a bid?
I think we were starting it at 50.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll start it at 50.
Yeah. Awesome. So $50 opening bid.
Oh, well.
Sure, yeah.
Has lots of texture in it.
All right. So people at home too, $50 is the opening bid for that collaborative piece. Let's make sure the mirror is on. Not missing anything. And we can put earlier in the auction next week too. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it in earlier in the auction.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Robin. All right. And yeah, that was Jody. So sorry, I'm just pulling out things. I'll just show a few more that we have, and then we can call it a wrap. So a little bit of positivity. So this is by Jessica Armas Noda, and opening bid is $50 on the back. So $50 opening bid. And this is by Alvin. So throughout COVID too, he and his sister Amanda have been dropping off work. So this one, it was actually from before COVID. And it's really funny because on the front it's like best friends, and on the back it's like you're not friends. So it's like secret sass. So yeah, this one's opening bid $10.
$10.
$10 to Sebastian. Do I hear 15? $10. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. And sold! Yay! All right. So, what do you guys think? Is there more? I think, and no one here I've neglected, right? Have I neglected anyone? No? Okay. Okay. And then I think, should we, Rich, do you have any other pieces you want to sell? Okay, that's good. Thanks. Okay, I think, oh, I was going to show this one. I should, sorry. This is Viviana's. So this is Viviana's. Oh, that's funny. Now the black light's permanent. Okay. So this is by Viviana Pacheco. And there you go. Opening $40. And we have some more to show from her next week too. Some lovely pink flowers. All right, $40. And I think that's it. Yeah, we're good. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, big round of applause for you. Okay, and I will. Okay, I'll just make sure all the tags are written, and then Galen's in the back. If you do want to settle up, we have a debit or credit, and we also take e-transfers too. So, and then people watching at home, if you like the last chance to get any of your bids in, but I think this is kind of it. And just I'll be in touch if you guys at home got anything too. So. Are you gonna sing a song? Awesome. Thank you so much. And then, yeah, let me know if you want the e-transfer. It's just rumblehouseliveart@gmail.com if you want to do it that way. Yeah. And I have all the pieces up here still, I guess. So if you did buy the pieces, you can come grab them up here. Okay. Here. Okay. Now. Oh yeah, and then I guess I'm going to end. Forget. Love you. Bye. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Anne Christine.